Good morning, all. In previous lecture, we have seen how to trace the curve in polar form. That is, if r theta equation or the equation is given in the r theta variables, and how to trace the curve. So there are some points. That is, first is symmetry. Symmetry about initial line, then perpendicular line, then about the pole, or about all points. Second is tangent through pole, whether the given curve is passing through pole means the origin point, passing through pole or not, that is yours, and from that condition we get the equation of tangent passing through pole. Third condition is we have to prepare the table of theta values and r values, and then these theta values, which values we have to take for that particular example. So that is your fixed rule. That is, if initial line, then thetas are from 0 to 180. If the perpendicular line, then thetas we have to take from 90 to 270. If the symmetry is about pole, then we have to take again 0 to 180. And if symmetry is about initial line and perpendicular line, then the thetas we have to take from 0 to pi by 2. If all the points covered, that is, there is a symmetry about all the points, then we have to take 0 to 180 angles. So that is your theta values depends on the symmetric condition. So third point is your table. Then fourth point is tangent through the other than origin point or other than pole points. So these are the points that we have to check to trace the curve in polar form. So now there are another equations in r theta variables, but these curves or these equations, or to trace the curve for these equations, we are not going to use these conditions, because these equations are other equations, or these are in the other types. So these equations are called rose curves. Rose means gulab, rose curves. So particularly that type of equations are called rose curves. So rose curves equations are of the type. So there are only two types of rose curves. So first is, if we give r equal to a sine n theta, where n is your particular number, any number. In example, we will have that n equal to number, that is a sine 2 theta, a sine 3 theta, 4 theta, etc. And the next rose curve is r equal to a cos n theta, that is cos 2 theta, cos 3 theta, cos 4 theta, etc. So if in exam, if we will have this type of equations, so this type of equations or curves, we are not trace by using, or we are not going to draw by using these conditions. So these conditions are for without rose curves, uh, for a particular these equations are for those curves which are not rose curves. Okay, so for rose curves there are another rules. So in polar form we will have r theta equations. So in that, if r theta equations are of the type r equal to a cos n theta and r equal to a sin n theta, so there are different rules. So these rules are called rose curves. So for rose curves there are different rules to trace these rose curves, and rest of the other curves other than rose curves, we have to follow these conditions. So these conditions are for these curves other than rose curves. Rose curves we can recognize, or we can easily find these curves, because the type is fixed, that is r equal to a sin n theta and r equal to a cos n theta. So what is the main rule? So here, to trace the curve for rose curves, the symmetry condition is previous to. So whatever the other than rose curves we have seen in previous lecture, that is in polar form. So first condition is symmetry. So you can check this first condition as it is. So first condition is symmetry. Second condition is pole, and curve, whether the curve is passing through pole or not. So from that second condition we will get the tangent equations also passing through the pole. Third condition is table. We have to prepare the theta r table to plot the points. And last one is important, that is this. So in Cartesian curve, if the example is given in the xy variables, that is your Cartesian curve, then what are the main points to trace the curve? So first is tangent, then second is asymptote, and then intersecting points and region of absence. So these points are main points. Using these main points we can get the final curve, total curve, or we can trace the curve. The rest of the points are for nominal, that is symmetry, curve passing through pole or not. So these are the extra points. We have to just check by after drawing that curve, we have to just check these conditions: symmetry, whether the curve is passing through the origin or not. So in Cartesian form these points are important: tangent, asymptote, points of intersection, and region of absence. Then in polar form examples means without rose curves. So in these examples, which points are important? So first is your table, that is plotting the point. R theta table is main. Then symmetry is important. So first is your table, tabular values of R theta, then symmetry about initial line or about perpendicular line or about pole, then points. So here in polar form these are the main points. So by using these first 2 points only, we can get the 90% of your curve we will get. That is, using these 2 points only, tabular values and symmetry, we will get the 90% curve. And by using this third points and tangent, we will have the final 100% curve. But 90% we will get the curve by using these first 2 points, that is tabular value and symmetry. So in polar form these points are main. Then in rose curve, which points are main? So here in rose curves, or to trace the rose curve, the second condition, that is tangent through pole, this point and last point is main. By using this second and last point we will get 99% we will get the curve, this second and fourth point. So fourth point is, first 3 points are symmetry, tangent through pole and table. These first 3 points are as same as your previous curves in polar form. Same conditions we have to check in tracing the rose curve. So first 3 conditions are same, and last one is new rule for tracing the rose curve. So that fourth rule is, so if that n number is odd number, then take number of loops equal to n. Loops means pakdi, gulabachi pakdi. So loop means we have seen in previous lecture how that loop looks like. Loop means pakdi. So this is your egg shape. You can see egg shape curve. So this is your loop. This is your loop. This is your loop. This is your loop. So these loops we have to draw. Hence that curves are called rose curves, because in these rose curves we will see total curve containing these loops. Only loops we can see in rose curves. Hence, these type of curves are called Rose curves, because these type of curves contains loops. So, what is the fourth condition? Important condition. If n is odd number, then we have to take number of loops equal to n only. That is, if n equal to 3, then take number of loops equal to 3. If n equal to 5, number of loops equal to 5, etc. If n equal to even number, then take number of loops equal to 2n. So how to remember this? Even number, how we will get even number? If we multiply the two number to any number, we will get the even number. That is 2 into 3, 6, even number. 2 into 5, 10, even number. 2 into 11, 22, even number. That is, for any number, when we multiply the two number to that particular number, we will get always even number. So in that case, if the n is even number, you can remember as n is even number, then number of loops equal to 2n. If n is odd number, then that loops or the number of loops are present in alternate division. So what is the meaning of division? Division means the space in between two tangents. So if in a particular example x-axis is tangent, y-axis is tangent, then this space is called division, first division. So in this first division, we have to draw loop. So we will see in the particular examples. So in alternate division, we have to take we have to draw that these loops. If n is even number, then loops are in each division. We have to draw these loops in each division. So what is the condition? If n is odd number, then number of loops equal to n, and these loops are in alternate division. These are same conditions. And if n equal to even number, then number of loops equal to 2n, and these 2n loops we have to draw in each division. Then again there is a condition. If example contains sign term, then whatever the number of loops in that sign example, the first loop will touches the initial line. Initial line means your positive x-axis. So this is your suppose this is your tangent. This is your tangent, and this is your first division. And if the example contains sign terms, sign trigonometric function, that is sign term, then that first loop, if the loops are in number 3, then the first loop will touch the initial line. So this is your touching the initial line loop. This loop touches the initial line. So from this diagram you can clearly see that the first loop is touches the initial line. So if when it will happen, if the example contains the sign term, and if example contains cos term, then that first loop will be symmetrical about initial line. Initial line means this is your positive x-axis, this is your initial line, and the loop is symmetrical about initial line means the initial line means positive x-axis. The upper side curve or upper side loop of that x-axis and lower side loop of that x-axis should be same. Look same. So here we have to draw this type of loop when the example contains cos term. So this is your first loop, and which is symmetrical about initial line. And if this is your division, this is your tangent, this is your second tangent, so this is your division. So the first loop will be symmetric about initial line. So if the example contains cos term, that first loop should be looked like this, and if sine term, then first loop is touch the initial line. So this is your fourth condition. So to trace the Rose curve, second and fourth point is important. So let us see the examples. Trace the curve r equal to a sine 2 theta. So this example is same as r equal to a sine n theta. So by comparing the given example with this r equal to a sin n theta or r equal to a cos n theta, you can see the given curve is Rose curve or not. So this is your Rose curve. So use the Rose curve conditions only to trace this curve. So symmetry here, here put theta equal to minus theta, so we get sine of minus 2 theta is minus sine 2 theta, that is we can't get the original equation. So symmetry is not about initial line. Then for perpendicular line, put theta equal to minus pi minus theta. So here r equal to a into sine 2 into pi minus theta, that is 2 pi minus 2 theta. Sin n pi minus theta is, so you can use calci, sin 2 pi minus instead of 2 theta you can take pi by 3. So we are doing the calculation in pi form, so your calci must be in radian notation or radian setting. So set the calci in radian setting and take 2 pi minus pi by 3, or you can take 2 pi means 360 minus pi by 3 means 60. 360 minus 60 you can take when your calci is in degree setting. When your calci in radian setting, then pi must be, we have to type in the form of while we use the angle. So here if sin 2 pi minus pi by 3 is same as sin 2 pi by 3 or minus sin 2 pi by 3. So which value is same? So we from this we can generalize the formula as sin 2 pi minus theta equal to sin theta or sin 2 pi minus theta equal to minus sin 2 theta. Or you can use, there is one formula, sin n pi minus theta equal to minus 1 raised to n plus 1 sin theta. You can use this also. So here n value is 2. So put here n value. So minus 1 raised to 2 plus 1 minus 1 cube, that is minus sin theta means sin 2 theta. So a into minus sin 2 theta. Or you can use the calci. So here sin n pi minus theta is minus sin theta. That is again not same. We get the original equation. So there is a symmetry is not we can see in the for the perpendicular line. So there is no even power of r. So here we can see that. So for Rose curves, this symmetry is the nominal condition. So if any one condition is to be satisfied for the given example, then write that. If condition is not satisfied, any condition is not satisfied for symmetry for that example, then don't write that condition. That is, here we can see the no any single condition is satisfied for this example, so don't write this condition, that is symmetry. So next condition is pole. So tangent through pole. So for that put r equal to 0. So a sin 2 theta equal to 0. So sin 2 theta equal to 0. So theta equal 2 theta equal to sin inverse 0. So now here it is important that in previous examples in polar form there are two types of curves, Rose curves and other than Rose curves. Other than Rose curves there are these are conditions, and for Rose curves there are other rules. So first 3 rules are same for Rose curves also. Fourth one is different. Also this second rule is also extended. Condition is same. For second rule we have to put r equal to 0 and we have to find the theta value. That is your equation of tangent, and we can say that the curve is passing through the pole. So here the condition is same for Rose curves, but we have to find the not only one theta value, we have to find many theta values. So here that is your important point. So here in previous example this type of calculation we have, that is 2 theta equal to sin inverse 0. Then sin inverse 0 is we can we have taken directly sin inverse 0 equal to only one value 0. So theta equal to 0. So we will get theta equal to 0. So in previous example we have seen that we have taken only one value of theta. But in Rose curves we have to take many values of theta. So which values? That is your rule, new rule for tracing the Rose curve. So what is that? So here for that we have to understand the circle. This is your sine circle, sine theta circle. I had given this circle formulae in your first assignment, that is formulae. The first assignment is your formulae. In that I have given these two formulae. So here this is your x-axis, y-axis, x-axis, y. So on x-axis this is your theta equal to here 0. Here theta equal to pi by 2. Here theta equal to pi. Theta equal to 3 pi by 2. Now we have to take the other angles also. That is, this is your pi by 2. This 1/4 part is your pi by 2 angle. Pi by 2. 2 pi by 2 means pi. 3 pi by 2. Then next is 4 pi by 2. 4 pi by 2 means 2 pi. Then we have to take the other angles in the cyclic rotation as 3 pi by 2. 4 pi by 2 means 2 pi. 5 pi by 2. 6 pi by 2 means 3 pi. 7 pi by 2. 8 pi by 2 means 4 pi. 9 pi by 2. 10 pi by 2 means 5 pi. So here in this way we have to take the angles. For cos it is same. On x-axis the angles are same, on y-axis also angles are same. So angles are same for both sine and cos. So here what is the next angle? Here pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, these are your odd angles. So next angle will be 7 pi, 9 pi, etc. So here 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, that is here even multiple of pi. So even angles are there. So 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, next angle will be 6 pi, 8 pi, etc. Now here 3, 7. So how to take the next angle? So here 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is 7, 8, here 9, 10, 11. So 11 pi by 2. Then 12, 13 pi by 2. 14, 15 pi by 2. 16, 17 pi by 2. 18, 19 pi by 2. So these are your angles on x-axis and y-axis. On x-axis the right side angles will be even multiple of pi. Left side angles will be odd multiple of pi. Only we can generalize this condition. But on y-axis there is no rule for that. Pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, 13 pi by 2, etc. In negative y-axis 3 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2, 15 pi by 2, 19 pi by 2. So on x-axis we can generalize the rule, even multiple of pi and odd multiple of pi. Rest of the angles are this. So this 1/4 part is your pi by 2 angle, 90 angle. In that calculation we have to write the other angles also. So here for sine theta, two values we know for the standard angles. That is sine 0 is theta value. These are the angles. So sine 0 is 0. So write inside this circle. Sine 0 is 0. So this value we have to write in opposite direction. That is here again write 0. Then sine 90 is 1. So as we have written here 1, so we have to take opposite number, that is -1 here. So this we have to remember. So what is the general rule of this circle? So what we can say from this circle, or how to use this circle? So here we can get any value for sine. That is sine 0 is 0, sine 2 pi is again 0, sine 4 pi is again 0, 6 pi, 8 pi is again 0. Then sine pi by 2 is 1, 5 pi by 2 is again 1, 9 pi by 2 is 1, 13 pi by 2 is 1, etc. then sine pi, sine 3 pi, sine 5 pi, sine 7 pi, sine 9 pi. All the values have sine value is 0. Then sine 3 pi by 2 is minus 1, sine 7 pi by 2 is minus 1, 11 pi by 2 is minus 1, 15 pi by 2 is minus 1. So in this way, without using calci, in shortcut, this is your shortcut formula. Without using calci, we can within 1 second or 2 seconds, by remembering or by visualizing that circle, you can give the answer for sine value. So this is the for sine. So same angles are for cos. You can draw here. So angles are same, 0, 2 pi, 4 pi here, 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi, etc. So here odd angles, pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 7 pi, 9 pi, etc. So here pi by 2, 2, 3 pi by 2, 4, 5 pi by 2, 6, 7 pi by 2, 7, 8, 9 pi by 2, 10, 11 pi by 2, 12, 13 pi by 2, 14, 15 pi by 2, etc. Now we want the cos values. So here cos 0 we know cos 0 is 1. So as we have written here 1, so we have to take minus 1 on opposite side. Take minus 1 here. Then cos 90 is 0. So take 0 directly, because minus 0 and 0 have the same value. So hence take 0 equal to 0 in opposite side, and take 1, the opposite number is minus 1. So now we can give the answer for any value of cos. So cos 0 is 1, cos 3 pi is minus 1, 5 pi is minus 1, 7 pi is minus 1, cos 5 pi by 2 0, 5 pi by 2 0, 9 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2 have the value 0, 3 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2, 15 pi by 2, cos value is 0, cos 0 is 1, cos 2 pi is 1, 4 pi is 1, cos 6 pi, cos 8 pi, etc. So these are very useful formulae. So without using calci, we can give the answer for any sine value, sine angle and cos angle value. So here, so 0 value is for which angle the sine value is 0. So if there is a number sine inverse, so this is your value, not the angle. So for which angle the sine value is 0. So for which angle the sine value is 0. So sine value is 0 here also and here also. So we have to take all the angles. So 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, 6 pi, 7 pi, 8 pi, 9 pi, etc. So we have to take all the values, because 0 value is for this angle also and for this angle also, for sine. Hence we have to take all the angles. So we have taken 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, etc. So hence we want, so here so this is the value for sine inverse 0. So 2 theta equal to sine inverse 0. So for which value, for which angle the sine value is 0? So for all values 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, etc. Now find theta equal to, take this 2 on right side. So 0 upon 2, 0 pi by 2, 2 pi upon 2 pi, 3 pi by 2, 4 pi upon 2, 2 pi, etc. So why we stop here? Because this is the rule. For the second condition, to trace the Rose curve, put r equal to 0, then sine inverse 0 is, we have to take all the angles from this, using this 2 circle, and we have to stop up to which value? So when we get theta equal to up to 2 pi, that is we have to stop up to 2 pi angle. Don't take the greater than 2 pi angles here. So this is your important rule. Because why we are stopped here 2 pi? Because our on xy axis, on x axis and y axis, this is your and in anti-clockwise direction, this is your theta equal to 0, theta equal to pi by 2, theta pi, 3 pi by 2. Again we get theta equal to 2 pi. So now one circle is completed from theta equal to 0 to theta equal to 2 pi. Hence, we have to stop here up to 2 pi. So, for getting 2 pi, take all the values of angles. So, here sine inverse 0 is, so for what angle sine value is 0? Sine 0 is 0, sine pi is 0, sine 2 pi is 0, sine 3 pi is 0, sine 4 pi is 0. So, we will stop here because from this we will get theta equal to up to 2 pi. So, theta equal to 0, this is your positive x-axis, that is this is your tangent, first tangent. Then theta equal to pi by 2, second tangent, third tangent, fourth tangent and fifth tangent. So, these are your tangents. And in between these two tangents, suppose this is your theta equal to 0, this is your theta equal to 0, theta equal to pi by 2, theta equal to pi by 2. So, the space between these two tangents is called division. Theta equal to 0, theta equal to pi by 2. So, this is your space and this space is called division, first division. So, these are your tangents. So, in pole, in previous rest of the without Rose curves examples, we find only theta value, only one theta value we find. But in Rose curves, we have to take many theta values up to 2 pi. We have to take all the values of theta. So, that is the difference between Rose curves condition and without Rose curves examples. So, this is the important. Then third is table. So, here so here as we can't get the symmetry, then don't write that condition. Then the table condition is also cancelled because the table we prepare from the symmetry condition. This table condition is totally depends on that first condition, that is symmetry. If symmetry is about initial line, then we take the theta values. If symmetry about initial line, the angles are different. If symmetry about pole, then angles are different. If symmetry about all the points, then angles are different. So, from that symmetry point, we prepare the table. So, as in this example, symmetry is, we can't satisfy the symmetry condition, then don't write the third condition also, that is table. So, next go for the fourth condition. So, fourth condition is, here a sin 2 theta we have to compare with a sin n theta. Here comparing we get n equal to 2, which is even number. So, the number of loops are 2n, that is 2 into 2, that is 4. So, 4 loops we have to draw. And as the n is even number, so these 4 loops we have to draw in each division. Division means whatever the tangents we got here, theta equal to 0, theta equal to pi by 2. So, the space between two tangents, space between two tangents is called division. So, we will see in the while drawing the graph or curve. So, n is even number, hence number of loops equal to 2n, that is n here 2, so number of loops are 4. As n is even, so these loops we have to draw in each division. And this example contains sine term, so that first loop touches the initial line. So, let us see. So, what is the sequence to draw the Rose curve? So, first is draw the tangents. Which tangents? Tangent through pole. This is your second condition. So, theta equal to 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. Theta equal to 0, this is your first tangent. Theta equal to pi by 2, second tangent. Theta equal to 3 pi by 2, third tangent. Theta equal to pi, third tangent. Fourth tangent is theta equal to 3 pi by 2. and theta equal to 2 pi means again this is your positive x-axis. So you can you have seen here theta equal to pi is here. So this is this positive x-axis for theta equal to 0 also, and this positive x-axis for theta equal to 2 pi, theta equal to 4 pi also. So we want theta equal to 2 pi. So again we have to get the same positive x-axis for theta equal to 2 pi. So these are your tangents. So this is your first tangent, second, third, fourth and fifth tangent up to 2 pi. Up to 2 pi we are taking the tangents, or we drawn the tangents. Then in between these two tangents, this is your division. So first tangent, second tangent, this is your first division. Second, third, second division. Third and fourth, in between this is your this space, third quadrant is your third tangent. Third to fourth division, third to fourth tangent, that is fourth quadrant, is your fourth division. So these are your divisions: first division, second division, third division and fourth division. That is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Now loops are 4 in each division. So in each division we have to draw the loop. So first loop, second loop, third loop, fourth loop, and first loop touches the initial line. So this is your initial line, positive x-axis. So first loop is in first division. So this is your first loop in first division. In second division, second loop. In third division, as these are your tangents, so we have to touch that loop to these tangents. Touch that loop. This is your third. In third division, this is your third loop. In fourth division, this is your fourth loop. So these are your number of loops. So here so first draw these tangents. Then taking the proper radius, first draw the circle, because while we draw the loops, these loops are not in the same scale or in same measurement we get, because we are drawing these loops by freehand. So to see the loops, every loop should be same. So to have this all the loops to have the all loops same, first draw a using compass, draw a circle. This is your point, and draw a proper circle. So you can take, this is, I have taken 1 2 3 4 centimeter radius is there. So I have taken with radius 4 centimeter, I have drawn the circle. So first draw these tangents, then draw the circle by proper radius. So by pencil, using pencil, I have drawn this. Using pencil, I have drawn this circle. So you can draw in fair also by using pen. Then a very important thing is, in notes I have drawn all the curves by using pen. To see clear view of that curve, I have drawn this. But in exam, whatever the diagram is there, you know that the diagram should be drawn by using pencil only. So use pencil to draw the curves. So here then draw the tangents, then proper circle, and then loops. So first loop is touches the positive x-axis, initial line. First loop in first division, second loop in second division, third loop in third division, fourth loop in fourth division. So this is your final curve. So here in this example, the first condition fails, then second condition we checked, and we we take the theta values up to 2 pi, because that is your rule. Then fourth is table. If symmetry condition satisfied, then find the table for r theta values. And fourth one is number of loops. So n value is 2, even number, so number of loops are 2n, that is 4 loops. If n is even, then first loop touches the initial line and we have to draw the loops in each division. So that is your fourth rule. So this is your Rose curve. So in this Rose curves you can see second and fourth condition is main. So here we get pole condition and fourth condition, that is second and fourth condition. By using second and fourth condition we draw this curve. Next is trace the curve r equal to a sine 3 theta. So here check the symmetry. So put theta equal to minus theta. So sine 3 into minus theta is minus sine 3 theta, because sine of minus theta is minus sine 3 theta. So symmetry is not about initial line. So put theta equal to pi minus theta. So this type of calculation we have seen many times in previous examples. So you can just see by roughly. So put theta equal to pi minus theta. So a into sine 3 into pi minus theta is 3 pi minus 3 theta. So a into. So we use sine n pi minus theta formula. So this is minus 1 raised to n plus 1 sine theta. So here n value is 3. So minus 1 raised to 3 plus 1 minus 1 raised to 4, that is 1 sine theta, that is sine 3 theta. So we get original equation. Hence symmetry is about perpendicular line. In first example we see how to draw the curve. So in next example we get the symmetry point. Symmetry condition is satisfied. So here use this formula, or you can use the calci, and on calci check whether sine 3 pi minus 3 theta is equal to sine 3 theta or minus sine 3 theta. So 3 theta is unknown angle, we can't type on calci. So instead of this 3 theta you can take other particular angle, that is pi by 3. So these angles are in radian. So take the setting of calci in radian mode only. So so if you get sine 3 pi minus pi by 3 is equal to sine pi by 3, we have taken 3 theta equal to pi by 3 for using calci. If you use calci, so we have to put particular angle. So sine 3 pi minus pi by 3 is equal to sine pi by 3 or minus sine pi by 3. From this, and by using calci we get this sine 3 pi minus, you can use calci and do this calculation. Sine 3 pi minus pi by 3 we get as sine pi by 3. So from this particular example we can generalize the formula as sine 3 pi minus 3 theta equal to sine 3 theta. This is by calci. This is by calci, or you can use this formula. So we get symmetry is about perpendicular line. The next is tangent through pole. So put r equal to 0. R equal to 0. So a sine 3 theta r equal to 0. So a sine 3 theta equal to 0, that is sine 3 theta equal to 0. So 3 theta equal to, so 3 theta equal to sine inverse 0. So sine inverse, and this bracketed value means so here this bracketed value means for which angle sine value is 0. So by using the previous example, or by saying the previous example, for which angle the sine value is 0. So sine value is 0 here also and here also. So all the angles we have to take. So 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, 6 pi, 7 pi, 8 pi, etc. So take 0 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, 6 pi, etc. So at which angle we have to stop? So here 3 theta equal to this. So theta equal to 0, pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, 3 pi by 3 means pi, 4 pi by 3, 5 pi by 3, 6 pi by 3 means 2 pi. So we have to stop up to 2 pi when we get the theta value up to 3 theta value, not up to 2 pi. We have to get theta values up to 2 pi. So hence 3 theta equal to these angles, but theta value we get up to 2 pi, and this 2 pi value we get at 6 pi, because while dividing by 3, 6 pi by 3 is 2 pi. So stop here. So theta equal to 2 pi. So these are your tangents. Theta equal to 0, pi by 3, theta equal to 2 pi by 3, theta equal to pi, 4 pi by 3, 5 pi by 3 and 2 pi. These are your tangents. Now symmetry is about perpendicular line. So the angles are from 90 to 270. In previous example we don't get the table, but in this example we get the symmetry, hence prepare the table. So for 90, here r equal to a sine 3 theta. So put theta equal to 90 here. So by using calci, as we have done this type of table in previous example also, by seeing that seeing these examples, you prepare this table. So put theta equal to 90, then 120, 150, 180, 210, 240 and 270. While doing the calculation, the calci should be in, these angles are in degree. So degree setting we want. So by using the setting on calci as in degree mode, prepare the table. So we get r equal to minus a. On calci, do the calculation of this sine 3 theta only and write this a as it is. So we get sine 3 theta is minus 1. So minus a. At 120 it is 0, 150 it is a, 180 0, 210 minus a, 240 0, 270 a. Prepare this table. Then fourth is your main condition. Here n value is, here we have r equal to a sine 3 theta. Compare this with a equal to r equal to a sine n theta. So here n value is 3. 3 means odd number. So if odd number is given, the number of loops equal to n, that is n equal to 3. If n is odd number, then number of loops are also n. So here n equal to 3, which is odd number, so number of loops are also 3. So 3 loops are there and sine term is there, hence the first loop is touches the initial line. Then n is odd number, hence these loops present in alternate divisions. So divisions we get from these tangents. So to trace the curve, to trace the rose curve, these are your sequence. This is your sequence for tracing the curve. Draw these tangents. So first is 0. This is your first tangent. Then theta equal to pi by 3, that is 60. Using protractor, measure the angle 60. This is your second tangent. Theta equal to 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 means 120. This is your third angle. Then theta equal to pi, fourth tangent. Theta equal to 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3 means 240. Measure the 240 angle. So by using protractor, we can measure up to 180. So you can keep that protractor on this, and 0 to 180 we can measure the angle. How to measure this? 240. So we have to measure that angle, we have to keep this protractor in this position. And from this, from 180 to 240, this is the 60 degree. So from this line, the line on protractor, measure the 60 degree onwards. So 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree and up to 60 degree. And up to 60 degree, from 180 up to 60 degree means we get the 240 line. And this we have seen in previous lecture also, how to draw these lines, which angles are greater than pi. So this is next 240 means 4 pi by 3. Then 5 pi by 3 means 300. So 300, how to measure this 300? So now you can keep this protractor in this position, and 300, this angle we know, 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 means 3 into 180 upon 2. 3 into 180 upon 2. That is 270 angle. So from 270 to 300, what is the difference? 30 degree. So keep this protractor in this position, and from this line of protractor measure the 30 degree onwards. So 10 degree, 20 degree and 30 degree. Plot that point, and at this 30 degree from this line you will get 300 angle, that is 300 line. Got it? So this is your next tangent, 5 pi by 3, and 2 pi means again positive x-axis. So these are your tangents. First tangent, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So in between these two tangents we have the division. So here this is your first division. First two tangents are this: first division, second division, third division, fourth division, fifth division, sixth division. Now there are 3 loops, and first loop is touches the initial line because the sine term is given. So touches the initial line. So in first division we have to draw that first loop, so which touches the initial line. So this is your first loop. So for before drawing that loop, draw the tangents. These are your tangents, marking with the double lines: tangent, 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 tangent. Which tangents are there? From the second point. Then by using the proper radius, draw the circle. So this is using compass, draw the circle. You can use the 4 centimeter radius and draw the circle, and then draw the loops. So this is your first loop, and we have to draw the loops in alternate division. Alternate means we have to skip. Alternate means leave the second, draw the loop in first division. Why we select the first division? Because that first loop touches the initial line. Hence we have to select the first division. Then skip second division, and then loop should be in third division. So second loop is in third division. Skip this fourth division. Next loop in the fifth division. Skip next division, sixth division, and we can see in the first division we will have the loop. So this you can see the alternate loops in the division. First loop, skip the division. Second loop, skip the division. Third loop, skip the division, and again the loop. So this is your example. Now last one is nominal. You have to plot the points. So here the highest division is distance is A. So you can take A equal to 40 mm, that is 4 centimeter. So on 90, this is minus A. On 90 degree line, that is this is your tangent. On 90 degree line the R distance is minus A, that is minus 40. So how to draw this minus distance? So opposite to 9 on 90, negative distance means opposite to 90, that is on negative axis, we have to take the A distance, that is 40 mm. So this is your 4 centimeter distance. This is your first point. Then on 120, 0. 120 it is 0. Circle the point. Then 150 A. 150 again 4 centimeter. 180 again 0. 210 on 210, this is your 210 angle. So on 210 it is minus A, means opposite to that 210, that is your this line, the distance is 40 mm. So this is your point. Then 240 again we get distance is 0. Then 270 means 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 again there is a distance. So this is your points 1, 2, 3, 4. That is your second curve. Next we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.